You're here. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Um, I'm bored. I'm bored. Thought I'd just come on, say hello. Hello. And tell you about my little friend, the apple. This is my little friend. He's a nice guy. He's um, he's red and he's good to the core. He's a good person to the core. Um, and he's got a friend. This is his friend, Mr. Yellow Apple. I gotta go like this, Mr. Yellow. Boy, is that overexposed. It's right there. I should go like that. There. This is ridiculous. This is my friend, Mr. Yellow Apple. He's got a tattoo, a couple tattoos right there. Well, that's a bruise from when his wife was hitting him. Yeah, I know, I know. I wasn't supposed to bring that up, but I am. And that's his little tattoo right there. It may look like a gash, but he wanted that tattoo to look like a gash. And there was light. There was light. All of a sudden, there's light. And here's Mr. Orange. Aren't oranges funny? They have this skin which is really disgusting to eat, but um, but yet they're very juicy and interesting. You know, they sometimes they come with seeds, sometimes they don't. I like the ones that don't. Hey, Eric. My buddy's worried that I'm overexposing myself on the stream, and I was actually talking about Mr. Apple here, who was very overexposed when the lights was off. That's his stem. I shouldn't show that. That could be sexual. But the orange is a good little fruit. Got nothing against him. Although he gets a little messy when you peel him, and you need like a towel or something to sop up all the gooey stuff, the sticky gooey stuff. And yeah, but it's funny. The skin is terrible if you ever eat the skin. See, like my fingers aren't, and I don't have good nails, so I can't like just start it going. So I usually bite into it and then I peel. And that first bite really is pretty disgusting, you know. And I know there are people that eat the entire thing like an apple. Like people eat onions that way and tomatoes that way. It's very odd. I like them sliced. I like them peeled and then, you break them open and eat, you know, bits and pieces of the orange until it's gone. But anyway, so those are my three friends that I have here. These guys keep me company here. And sometimes they fight. What's this? He's a little white on the bottom. Look at that. He's a little, his color's changing. Maybe he's blushing. I don't know. But anyway, they don't usually fight. But sometimes they do. They don't fight with me. But anyway, there's 5 minutes of orange and apple talk from old Roger D. Like I said, I'm bored. I decided to go on. It's Saturday night. Nobody else is online. So I figured I'll go online. Hey, there's Cooper Glover. There he is. Brian. Dobbs here. What's up? And great, the gang's here. Anybody want to come in? Come on in. Like you know what the address is, and I don't know where to put the address. I don't know. Where do I get the address from? We did this before. Oh, I know what I could do. I could do it this way. Oh, I don't need that because I got my comments right here. Do I have the Criterion Night of the Living Dead? Yes, I do. I've had that for a while. Boy, do I look old. Boy, do I look old. Got the rooster neck. What the hell is this? Well, I can pin a message on the top of my chat. I didn't know that. That's something new. It's very new. Yeah. Anyway, does everybody want to come in? Let me know, and I'll figure out how to where I get the link. And hey, trench coat, welcome. I gotta put my friends back, my little friends. Put them back on the table back here so they don't fall on the floor. I don't want them getting dirty or bruised. Don't fight with your wife anymore so you don't get as bruised. You know, now that I look, this isn't a tattoo. This is a scratch. His wife, you know, he just scratched at him. Made a nice little scratch nail in there. So he's got to be careful. You got to stop fighting with your wife, man. I told you. You can end up all bruised. Anyway, hey, I'm so nuts. I'm actually crazy here. I really am crazy here. Brian, where do I find my my StreamYard address? If anybody wants to join, let me know. I'm still not. Oh, wait a minute. Here. There it is. There we go. And then I go here. Whoop. And then I go here. And then I go here. And there it is. That should get you in. There we go. That should get you in. I've only done the Google Streams. I've been on here before, Bri. Oh, I should leave that there. Yes, yes, but everybody's welcome. If you want to talk, let's talk. Let me see if I could do this. I think this will work. See if that works. See if that works. Oh, there he is. Wait a minute. I got to get you on, Kubricks. There you are.
Roger.
Hey, what's up, Bray?
Nothing much. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you stopped in.
Yeah, I know. I got a notice on my phone that you were on.
Backstage.
Yeah.
Well, I hope most people get a notice when I come on.
Yeah, they probably do.
Still learning all this jazz here because, you know, I'm here.
Yeah. The only way I know if somebody's on is if my phone tells me, my iPhone. My computer won't tell me. Well, technically it will, because they'll appear like where is it? Somewhere on the YouTube screen that will show a number or
Oh, it
something, but
pops
not
up.
right away.
Yeah,
Yeah, not right away.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Yeah, I noticed that too with streams. That since I got this iPad,
hmm hmm
that it's instant. But on
well, it's instant.
YouTube, in YouTube, it used to be like the guy could be on 5 minutes streaming, and then I'll get the notification.
Yeah,
You know, but
yeah.
with it could be because of my computer so old, and it just takes
Oh,
that long.
yeah.
But Hillbilly Psycho can't stay long, homie. We got to get some videos recorded, brother. Oh, I guess he's talking to the old Dobby over there. Dobby, I hope I don't call.
Um,
I hope you don't
well,
mind me calling you Dobbs.
I think
Dobby.
he's Willie. That's what people call him.
Oh, that's Willie. Okay.
Yeah.
Who, Dobbs? They call him Willie?
Well, that's his channel. Isn't that
Yeah,
right, Willie? You want that's what people call you, right, Willie? Because I call you Willie.
I've been calling him Dobby.
Yeah.
He might not like that, so
Oh,
let me
I don't
know
know. I, ask him and you'll see.
if he's
I
still
call him.
here.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Um. Yeah, he was streaming just a little while ago.
Yeah, he does nice long streams. I mean, I
Oh
saw
yeah.
him one day. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, and he was on like from at 3 in the afternoon, and I popped in to say hi, and then
hmm
I woke up the next morning and he was still on.
Yeah. Oh, he does long streams, I believe. Yeah.
He's like Sasha used to be with
Yeah.
his 8 hour streams.
Yeah. I told you
But
I was on two private streams with Sasha. One was like for maybe, I don't know, 10, 11 hours. Then we were off for about an hour and a half, and then we got back on for another hour and a half. And then
okay.
maybe a day or so later, we did another like 10 or 11 hours, just private stream. So,
Yeah, I haven't been on a private stream in a long time. Yeah, Sasha did have long ass streams. He does some long ones, but not as long as he used to. Used to go all night. We all used to go all night. Remember that?
oh yeah.
I was hoping I'd be out of here by New Year's because I really would like to do a full New Year's night stream,
hmm
and do a little drinking and see how
Oh,
long we can stay up.
um, can you do it from there? Because New Year's is a big holiday.
I could, I guess, but
Yeah.
somebody send me a bottle of whiskey or something.
Oh, Roger, do you know I don't drink alcohol? I don't know if you know.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but it's not the New Year's without a drink.
not for me.
I guess I could ask them for cough syrup or something.
Oh no, I drink sparkling cider for New Year's.
Dobby is good too. Just don't call me late for supper. Yeah, 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 yeah. You got it, my friend.
I can't remember if I've seen Hillbilly Psycho on YouTube. I think
The
I've
name
seen
doesn't sound familiar to me.
Yeah. Well, it sounds familiar to me, but I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say I've seen quite
Yeah.
a few of Dobbs people up there, on his streams. I've
Yeah.
seen a few of them a few times, but maybe Hillbilly was one of the guys, and I just never took his name, remembered his name.
Oh, well, I saw a guy on there today. I think his channel name, or maybe he changed it. People changed their channel names. It used to have Shogun in it. And he's a guy with a long beard, and he's in California, I think. He was on there today with Willie. So
Trenchcoat says, well, you can read that. He's seen Psycho on Sasha's streams. There's a tongue twister.
oh yeah.
Psycho on Sasha's streams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sasha, I haven't been on his streams in a while. He's got a lot of new people on his streams.
Oh
But
yeah.
man, he's got over 1,000 subs now, which is great.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
But he's got a lot of new people since I've been on there.
Oh yeah.
So I got to get to know all these people when I get back into the swing of things. I guess I
I,
am in the swing of things.
I've
Go ahead.
subscribed to. I subscribe to everybody. You know that like if Sasha subscribes to somebody, I'll subscribe to them. So, and then if other people, not just Sasha, if they subscribe to somebody or they promote somebody, I'll subscribe to them. I subscribe to over 400 channels or something like that. So
Yeah, I'm sub to a lot of people too. That's why usually when I get the live notices, I mean, there's some of them are gamers, some of them are just movie people that talk movies. Other people are just other people. Um, I got this one cop guy that talks all about um, incidents that happen in the states, like shootings and stuff.
oh
And he
yeah,
goes and he's able to get like a lot of the footage that you don't see on the news, and he goes
oh
through everything, and if the news is saying one thing, he's showing that no, the guy did have a gun. If you look right here in his hand, and you don't see that on the news. They cut that part out or whatever. So I get a lot of notices all day of people doing live things.
yeah.
But
I'm sorry.
no, I was just going to say I don't go to them all the time.
Yeah, I just I only choose it. Well, I choose quite a lot of people to get notices on, but I still subscribe to a lot of people that when they have their streams on, the only way I would know that they're on is by being on YouTube.
Hmm.
So
Well,
yeah.
being on my computer, because the tablet that I have, I mean, I could be playing bingo or some game or something, and I'll get a
Mm-hmm.
notice. Whenever somebody writes on Facebook, I get a notice that pops up in the corner. So I could always just click on that and go right to it if I wanted to, or keep playing the game. So that's how I see my stuff. Before I had this tablet, like I said, everything's new with the tablet. I'd have to like be on YouTube or be on Facebook to see the message. You know, so now I'm getting the notifications,
Yeah.
which is really good. I like it. See, I've never had a phone. I've never had an iPhone or anything like that. So
Oh, a smartphone.
smartphone. So all
Yeah.
this is new to me. The
Yeah.
notifications that pop up and stuff. I've never experienced any of that. So this is the first time for me that any of that's, you know, been in my face.
I I have a 6S phone. I got it for free from a friend of mine. But
What's a success phone?
6S.
Oh, 6S.
Yeah, it's an iPhone, and I think the operating system will become obsolete by the end of this year. So I'll have to get like an 8 or a new one. I don't know which one I'll get.
Well, I hear there's that new Apple phone, I guess, that's being released. Is it Apple or?
Well, if it's Apple, it'd be an iPhone. It's like the iPhone 11, I think, is the newest one.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah,
oh
it's
wait, there's
whatever
another
they're
one being
advertising.
released. You mean, right? I'm sorry.
No, I don't know what it is. I just know
Oh,
a new
okay.
phone is being released and people are standing in line waiting for it,
Yeah,
or already buying it, for all I
yeah.
know. I mean, geez, they came out with a new version of a phone just about every year, don't they?
Apple, you mean?
I guess,
Oh,
whoever it is.
yeah. Apple, I think usually comes out with a new version every year. Yeah.
Yeah, when I used to work at the condo, the people there, there was one guy I would talk to every year. He'd have to upgrade. He
Yeah.
couldn't stay. He had to get the new one. Got to go get
Yeah.
the new one. Got to get the new
Yeah.
one. It's like, why? It's the phone. It's just a phone.
Oh,
Well, the
it
camera's
has.
better, and
Well, it has
yeah,
things like operating, like if you want an Uber driver, like if your car's in the shop and
yeah,
you want an Uber driver to find you, you need you might not need the newest phone, but you might need. Well, you do need a phone that operates fairly, that operates enough that it can do something like pick you up or You can watch, you can look up the internet on it, or
Yeah.
um, things like things like that. You can look up YouTube on it, Facebook. I don't know. I'd have to look at my phone here.
Yeah, I was
But
going to
like,
say, usually all phones can do that now.
yeah, I just like the iPhone better, like, because I have a MacBook Pro, and they sort of work in concert with one another.
Hmm.
So like if my phone is ringing, it also shows up on my computer. If I put some notes in my phone, I can transfer those to my computer. So that's why I like both of them.
It's funny. That's how I've been doing my reviews on Letterboxd. Is the tablet, has the little pop-up keys to type
Yeah,
things in, and
yeah,
I have to hold it and go one hand in that. Where on my laptop, I could just type like a typewriter. So
mm-hmm,
I type my reviews out on my laptop, and then I email it to myself, and then I
mm-hmm.
open the tablet, and then I get it from the tablet to
Oh,
put it on Letterbox because my computer will not go to Letterbox anymore.
oh, really? Because it,
Letterbox has
yeah.
has updated or something, and my browser will not accept the new Letterbox. So I have to move my reviews to the tablet and then post my reviews on my tablet. It's just a mess. I got to get a new laptop.
What do you have for a laptop?
I have an old, what is this? I don't even know what this is. I think it's a Toshiba.
Uh huh.
Toshiba. Is it a Toshiba? I think it is. It isn't anything fancy. And I got it
Yeah.
back in 2010. That tells
Oh,
you how
okay.
old it is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's 20 years old and I never updated it. So it's got Internet Explorer and it's got the old version of Chrome. And it won't even let me update to the new version of Chrome. That's how bad it is.
Oh, yeah. Uh huh.
And that's why I'm running into all these problems because
Yeah.
everything runs on the new version and I can't upgrade it.
Yeah. I've got a
So,
2014 MacBook Pro. I've upgraded it over as the years pass by.
yeah.
My friend says one of my friends said 5 years is maybe the life expectancy, but he agreed with my cousin. My cousin says like 8 years is basically when you have to get another one.
Yeah,
So
well, mine's 10 years, right? 2010, 2020, yeah.
yeah,
And I mean, it still does what I need it to do, which is writing and stuff and watching movies. That's all I basically do on this thing and go through the internet when I can. But I mean, it got to the point where everything was stopping. That's why I couldn't stream anymore. My audio wasn't working. So,
do do you do you buy things off of eBay because you can buy like used Macs off of that, and
oh,
well, you can
yeah,
buy a lot
yeah.
of stuff off of it. I've bought some Blu-rays off of eBay. Like, well, some of them I bought off there because they're no longer in print. But
Yeah. No, I know about that, and I'll probably do that eventually. But money is tight, or
yeah,
not even there to be tight. And when I
yeah,
do get it, it goes to other things. And
yeah,
buying a new
okay, yeah.
computer isn't the most number one on my
Priorities.
list right now. Yeah,
Yeah,
and since my buddy got me the iPad,
hmm,
I'm using this, which I'm very happy about. But
yeah.
um, this can only do so much. It can actually do a
Oh,
lot, but
iPads are.
you know,
Well, I don't have an iPad, but well, I'm a big fan of Apple, anyways. But
yeah.
I think
Well,
their
I mean,
products are great.
I consider the tablet basically a larger version of the phone of the iPhone.
Yeah, it's sort
You
of
know,
that way. Yeah,
because it's
basically,
got
yeah.
those icons, and you could click on them and go to different places and make calls and all that other stuff. So,
Roger,
yeah.
I well on a MacBook Pro you get or regular on a laptop or a desktop Apple you get iMovie, GarageBand, you get certain things always guaranteed. With a phone, you can get GarageBand, you can get iMovie, but you have to buy them. They're only like $5-6 or something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know the
yeah.
case with the iPad, but I think the
Yeah,
iPad already comes with that stuff.
I've been slowly learning about apps,
Yeah,
so I know all about that stuff now.
yeah.
Use tablet for everything, and it works pretty well. Yeah, yeah.
I bet
So,
it's a
right.
good tablet. I don't know. I'm a big fan of Apple, so I would say that.
I'm happy with it. I mean, it's done
Yeah.
everything I needed it to and more. So I haven't tried editing, like working iMovie or anything on it. So
Does,
um, I might just. Well, the thing is, it doesn't have like a USB port anywhere on it.
oh, it doesn't.
So no. So that's
No.
that's one big problem I have with it.
Yeah.
It just has for the speakers and to plug it in, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if it had a USB port, that'd be different because then I could, when I film stuff, I could always just transfer the
Oh,
file to the thing. And
what you can film off the iPad.
yeah.
It has a camera on it, I think.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take pictures, camera,
I
does
think
all
it
that.
has two lenses on it. Like, see, wait a minute, where am I? Oh, wait a minute, what am I doing? There's one lens right there,
Yeah.
and then wait a minute. Yeah.
Is
There's
that one, do you
another.
think, for one for camera, one for film, or is it
I
just
don't.
a different?
It's just another camera lens.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
why would you need a different lens? Why would you need more than one?
Oh,
Unless
well,
it
like if you
goes
wanted,
macro or something.
if you wanted to see yourself while you were shooting yourself.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it
Yeah,
flips.
just
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah.
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 So.
Yeah, it's got the old flip thing. The old flip thing.
Or if you want to shoot yourself, but you don't want to hold the phone, you can time it and it will go off by 10 or 3 seconds, and then it will,
Yeah.
take pictures. And I think I don't know about the video aspect of it, but
Takes pretty good video. I mean,
oh yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I mean, it's the same as this. It's
Yeah.
1080p. I'm guessing. I haven't really looked at any of the specs of what it does record, or
Yeah.
even if there's settings.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't have any type of a editing thing on here, program on here, app on here.
There's no iMovie on there?
Not that I know of, no.
Yeah.
No.
You might.
Unless it's somewhere that I haven't found it yet.
There's a app called App Store.
Yeah.
If you push on that, then you put in the browser iMovie, then it should come up. And then I don't know if you have to buy it or you can get it for free. And you put in your identification and it loads it up and it puts it in there.
Yeah. I might look for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only apps I've been basically getting are games.
Mm-hmm.
You get bored here, so I downloaded a few slot machine games and things like that. But
I'm not a gamer guy, but I think it probably has a lot of good games on it.
Well, there are, but I mean, I wouldn't play like any big game on this thing because it's hard because you're using the touch screen as opposed to a mouse, and I'm used to the mouse and keyboards for movements.
Yeah.
But something like slot machines and Wheel of Fortune, things like that, where you just hit a button and the thing spins. That's easy. That's easy.
Yeah.
It's going live again soon. He was at my live. We had to leave quickly. Okay. Sasha might be live tonight.
But he said he had to leave quickly. Maria's has iMovie on iPhone 8. It's free and works great and extremely easy to use.
Okay. iMovie
Um,
on the iPhone 8.
Let me see something.
My eyes acting goofy.
Um,
Goofy.
Hillbilly Psycho. Are you Jeffrey Allen's Shogun?
I think he said that. Yeah. He said that up at the
Okay.
top there.
Because I think I saw you tonight on Willie's Dobson Fishing and Fun stream just a little while ago, like a few hours ago. If that was, I think that's you.
Yeah, Trenchcoat. iMovie is an editing software. It's probably your basic of basic.
Yeah, it's pretty
no,
basic. Yeah, it's not Final Cut Pro, but
it's not Final Cut Pro or
yeah,
Premiere or anything like that.
yeah. I still think it's a good program. It's just, I mean, you get it for free off the Mac, so and the GarageBand thing is free. Whereas if you wanted something more professional, you get Pro Tools or Logic. But I mean, if you want something for free, and I think they do a lot for you got a lot of bang for your buck. So
You make funny faces when you rub your eye.
oh, okay.
So you watch anything recently?
Well, do you know Daisuke's channel?
You've mentioned him every time we've been on.
Oh, I have. Okay. He was on today. He did a stream on You Only Live Twice.
Okay.
I watched that a few nights ago, and then I watched, was it last night or the night before? I think it was the night before. I watched one of the special features. They have, like, in the James Bond box sets, they have archival stuff from the time period.
Yep.
But they also have a special documentary about the making of each film. So I watched that one by Patrick McNee narrates those. So he did, I think maybe they're all half an hour each. Because I watched the one on Live and Let Die. He did a stream on Her Majesty's Secret Service. I've watched all the special features on all the James Bond box set films, but I didn't refresh myself on that on Her Majesty's Secret Service documentary when he did that one, or the Living Daylights. Yeah, I didn't look on that one either. But yeah, You Only Live Twice.
I know. I remember was it the DVD? The DVDs had them, but the Laserdisc also had. Well, Dr. No was Criterion, if I'm not mistaken, on Laserdisc. But I remember on DVD they came out with some really nice extras.
Oh, yeah,
and they had tons of stuff. They had like new documentary, and then they had a lot of the old archival stuff, like you were saying, stuff that was filmed when the movie was filmed.
I think I have what you're talking about. There were 4 of them, with 5 films in each box.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those have been ported onto the Blu-rays, I'm sure. I'm sure all that stuff is on the Blu-ray now.
Well, I don't know. Daisuke was saying that, or maybe not Daisuke himself, but I don't know if, like, sometimes, like, the Blu-ray won't have all the special features that a DVD will have.
Yeah.
I'm not sure in the case of the James Bond films. Yeah, I guess I don't know is the answer, but I thought maybe I heard that the DVDs had more stuff, more special features than the Blu-rays have currently, but maybe I'm wrong in that.
It's funny if they do, because DVDs had less space.
Yeah,
the Blu-ray.
Well,
and the Blu-ray, unless there were rights issues or something, they can't get certain extras.
Maybe they could have a lot because it's 2 discs. It's the film and then a special features disc.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah. So
Yeah, the old Bond films. I haven't seen them in a while. Usually, I get in a big Bond kick when I start watching them, and I just watch them in order all the way through.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
maybe like one every Sunday night or something, um, and just go through each one. But I haven't done that in years. Usually, when there's a big series of movies, I seem to do that. I did that with the Godzilla films. I did that. I do
Uh,
that with the Bond films.
oh, do you mean like when a new James Bond film hits the theaters, you
I usually
watch them
go back
through?
and watch them all. Yeah,
Yeah.
just to get into a Bond film, a Bond mood.
I
Bond, a Bond
like
mood.
like when I got
Yes.
the 4 James Bond film box sets, they're not in chronological order by time period. They're kind of thrown
Yeah,
all
yeah. I
away.
know they did that. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but I watch them by chronological time. You know, Doctor No all the way to Die Another Day, Pierce Brosnan.
Die Another Day is the last before Craig came on. I
Yeah,
do believe.
I
Yeah.
3 of the Craig ones. I don't have Spectre. I don't have Never Say Never Again, and I don't have the 60s Casino Royale.
Why not? That's a great film.
It's
What
kind
did
of
it have?
lame.
Like 10 directors?
John Huston, I think, was one of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Was Orson
No,
Welles one of the directors?
I know he's in it. I don't know if he's one of
Yeah,
the directors.
yeah,
And Woody Allen too. I know he's in it, but I don't know if he directed any bits of it.
yeah.
But I love that film.
Eh.
I grew up watching it.
Well,
You know,
I haven't seen that
as a
in
kid.
ages, though.
As a kid, the comedy really hit
Yeah.
me. You know, so
Do you like the
Captain Don
score to it?
Starraj.
Burt Bacharach's score?
Oh, I love the score to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The Look of Love and um, yeah, the whole thing.
Herb Albert and the Tijuana Brass.
Tijuana Brass. My parents
Yeah.
had the albums. That's how I learned about that music.
Oh, really? Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it was like watching Newlywed Gang and going, "Hey, that's Herb Albert doing the main theme."
Oh,
And
he
that
was on the. I'm
well,
sorry.
that music, the opening
Yeah.
theme to Newlywed Game is Herb Albert. Ba, ba,
Oh,
ba,
it
ba,
is.
ba, 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 ba.
Oh,
Ba,
that.
ba, ba,
Yeah.
ba, 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 ba. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome, John Steele, the man of steel. Old John is here.
What else have I been watching? So You Only Live Twice. Oh, I watched a horrible movie called. I got for like $1 or for free at the library, a Criterion, but I don't like Wes Anderson. It's The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. I hated that movie.
I did too. I
Yeah,
found nothing good about it.
yeah.
Yeah, I did not. I people love Anderson, and there are a few movies that I like of his. My
Mm-hmm.
favorite is the Grand Budapest.
Uh,
Um,
I hated
See
that.
that out of all of them, that's my favorite. The
Yeah,
next favorite would probably be Tenenbaums. But
I have
other
Tannenbaums, but I haven't watched it yet.
yeah, other than that, I don't like any of the other ones. I really don't.
I think um, I haven't seen it, but Fantastic Mr. Fox looks like a departure from all the other ones because it's like a
Yeah,
stop motion
animated.
animation. Yeah, maybe that one would be more interesting.
Didn't he also do Isle of Dogs
Yes, I think he
recently?
did. I think he
Because
did.
that was
Yeah.
animated too. Yeah.
Did you see it?
No, no.
Oh,
I usually
yeah.
I'm not rushing out to see an Anderson film.
Yeah. Oh, I saw the Grand Budapest Hotel in the theaters. I did see that in the theaters.
Okay. I
Yeah.
just love the way that the whole story and the way it was filmed with the different aspect ratios and film stocks, and it was really well done, I thought.
So you like the artificialness of the Grand Budapest Hotel, the sort of
Oh, like when they
artificialness. I
showed
don't know if that's the right word, but
Well, like when they would show the exterior of the hotel, it looked like
Yeah,
a cardboard
model.
cutout. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Oh, I
but
loved
that's
all that. Yeah,
yeah, but that's like the charm of the film, right? Basically,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I mean, it was like a fairy tale story, you know.
yeah.
And so you give okay with that. But you know how all his films have the perfect camera set up where everything is just perfect and the
Oh,
characters in the center of the screen, you know, or those
yeah.
moving shots. It to me, he just seems like a film student trying too hard.
Oh, okay.
That's what I say. 'Cause when I was in film school, we would always have the oh you're one of those students that try way too hard. You know, they're using those Dutch angles a little too much and just to look
Oh,
special.
because some film. I don't know. I did film school, but I took a little. I took a screenwriting class at New School in 2001, right
Hmm.
around the time of 9/11. Um, and I'd taken a screenwriting class in Connecticut, where I live, an adult education, continuing education course.
When you
Um,
took
but
when you took your
yeah,
screenwriting class, did you sit and watch like one or two movies the whole semester and
do you
like
mean we were
talk about
assigned?
them? Yeah,
Uh, yeah, we were assigned some movies to watch.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
We weren't assigned because when I went, they didn't have video yet, so
yeah,
they had the actual 60 millimeter or 35 millimeter print.
yeah,
And for my screenwriting class, we watched Annie Hall, and then we studied Paths to Glory, Kubrick's
that's a
Paths
great
to Glory.
movie.
So those two
Yeah.
movies I saw, I know in and out. I know everything about both those movies, and it was great because you know we would watch the movie and he would stop the film. We'd go frame by frame on certain things, and if you had questions, we'd all have discussions about why the camera was put here or why did he have that extra do that move over there, and it was a really cool intricate class on setting up shots and everything. It had very little to do with screenwriting itself, which I found funny.
Oh,
Um, it's like when I took a class called Music for Film,
oh
and
yeah,
I thought it was going to be about soundtracking and how you
yeah.
write music to film, and the guy taught us all about Gregorian chants. That's
Hmm.
all he taught us the entire semester is about, and we would listen to albums of oh, you know, chanting, and it's
Hmm.
like this has nothing to do with music for film. What are you doing?
Yeah.
It was just such a wasted class.
I also took a course in college. I never got a college degree, but I have four college credits, and one of them was in. I can't remember the name of the class. Cinema studies or something like. We'd
Mm,
watch movies. We had to do a report on a movie. I can't remember the movie I picked, but
mm.
we watched. I asked
Well,
the teacher was a graduate student. The professor got like a disc. He had a hip replacement or something, so he took over. I never had him as a teacher, professor. The graduate student taught, but he didn't show any foreign films. Um, but we would watch like a film every other week, and then we would talk about it. I think the other week.
that's
So
kind of that's kind of like how that class I took was,
yeah,
you know, but it was a screenwriting class. So
and we would watch,
weird.
the big classics. Citizen Kane, The Graduate,
Mm.
Casablanca. I think Wizard of Oz. The one with Gary Cooper, High Noon.
I knew.
Yeah, I can't remember them all.
Yeah.
And in screenwriting class, she had us watch the Godfather movies. Um, the one with Nicholas Rogue. Oh, Walkabout.
Walkabout, Jenny
Yeah,
Agutter. Yeah. Or Agutter.
Cliffhanger.
You
Because she
watched
was.
Cliffhanger?
Yeah, well, she said to us that
That
she
doesn't
sort of said
sound like
like,
a film school type
well,
movie.
it's she said like action films are I don't know if I'm getting this right, but like they're not high concept. They're dumbed down action
Yeah,
movies. They're simple,
yeah,
so they're dumbed down. She wanted to show like I don't know, like how you can write a film like action films because they're simpler to to write. It's something
yeah,
like that, you know.
yeah, yeah.
I think she was originally going to give us Die Hard to watch, and then Cliffhanger instead. I don't think we watched Die Hard. We watched a few other movies. We watched La Jetée. Um, I can't remember the other ones.
Yeah, I would think you'd be watching, Truffaut or something like
Oh,
that,
yeah. Well,
not
screenwriting
Cliffhanger.
class. Yeah,
Although
screenwriting.
Truffaut didn't do any action films, so
For screenwriting, I guess we didn't watch any foreign language films. I guess because
foreign language.
yeah, foreign language. Yeah,
Yeah,
basically. Yeah. I thought my cinema studies teacher would show us some foreign films, but he just wouldn't. Um, I can't remember the other films we watched, but
yeah, yeah. Film school was so much different when I went than when you guys went, and
oh
I found that
well,
out literally when I met up with Tadio, the guy I made down low with, because he went to the same school I did. So when I was in Columbia, there was no videotape
yeah,
yet, and so everything was on film. 16 millimeter. And when we shot our school projects, it was film and we edited. We actually cut the film. We
oh
glued it. We had A and B prints. We wore white gloves when we did everything, so
yeah,
the film wouldn't get scratched. And when I went to visit Columbia when I was hanging out with Tadio back in 2000, um, everything was on computers.
oh
they
well,
you
yeah.
don't even touch film anymore.
I I
And
grad, yeah,
unless you're Scorsese or
Spielberg
P.T.
or
Anderson or
Tarantino.
Tarantino, yeah, where you're
Yeah.
actually touching the film.
Well, Spielberg bought like something like 21 moviolas because he like refuses to cut on his computer.
Yeah, yeah,
He's afraid that I think going extinct or whatever. I'm sorry.
it's
Go ahead.
it's faster. It's faster on computer. I always called it cheating because
Yeah.
it's so quick. It's so quick to edit on the computer and lay a music track down, and you don't have to worry about going to the sound room and work out levels and missing a frame during editing. You could always just go back and
Fix it.
delete and redo something
Yeah.
quickly on the computer. Where
Yeah.
if you cut a frame off a film too soon, then everything's off and you can never get that frame back. So you have to
Oh,
recut
you had
your
to go back to
film.
the
And
negative.
yeah, you have to go right
Yeah.
back and
Yeah.
that, and then developing, you had to wait for it to be developed to see how the final project was going to look. And it was such a tedious task,
Well,
but
I graduated high school in '91. I had thought of going to School of Visual Arts in New York City. I
mhm.
didn't, but like later on these days, students they have high definition cameras. They can use an iPhone even.
Sure,
You
and they
know,
have.
yeah. Oh, I
uh,
did take a digital filmmaking class a few years ago, and
Soderbergh,
yeah.
Steven Soderbergh now is doing movies on his phone.
Oh
That
yeah.
last one he did about the woman in the crazy house, I can't think what it's called.
Um,
Has just one word. That was all shot on a phone.
iPhone, right?
iPhone.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Tangerine was shot on iPhone.
Tangerine's another one. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you can edit a movie and shoot a movie on your iPhone, or you can transfer it to your MacBook Pro. You know, completely different scenario now.
Yeah.
And the internet
Yeah.
is good help because, like, with distributors, they used to say distributors would if you made a movie and then you need a distributor, they could like really rip you off. And like your first film, you wouldn't, to really make it, you'd have to have, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong on this. You'd have to make it to your second film to like gain your footing, because if the distributor took the rights to your film or took it around this show, that you know what I'm saying, I think, right?
Yeah. You got to cover your ass on everything. Even writings, you got to get everything copyrighted. They even told us in film school, the simplest way, if you don't have that $30 to send,
Oh,
to you basically just mail the thing to yourself and have it
yeah.
postmarked and put it away somewhere.
My friend who went to at Miami University in
Hey,
Florida.
everybody.
Oh, hey, Robbie.
Robbie's here.
He went. He told me that thing that I wrote
mailing?
2 feet. Huh? Mailing it, yes. Because we wrote 2 feature-length scripts, and I read his and he read mine. But yeah, he told me about that. Yeah, I've written 2 feature-length scripts myself, but they're pretty. I look back at them and they're not the greatest. And the other thing is I can't find all the pages. So.
Yeah, I know the pages deal. I know about missing that and not having a copy, and you're like, well, I could rewrite just this one page, but I don't know what it was. And you got the ending of one line and you got the beginning of another, and you got to put filler in between and figure out what you missed. Yeah.
I watched. I did a review on my channel, Pale Rider, and I went.
Good movie.
Yeah, I went on Google Images and I took pictures and I put them in iMovie. So while I'm talking, I put the pictures in. If I'm talking about a certain character, that character's pictures on the screen. Or like if I refer to another movie like Seventh Samurai or Come and See, I show pictures from that. It's on my video. I've done my last few videos that way.
Robbie, have you gotten to the Blood Moon time yet? I saw the Borat movie last night and it was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
But there's one scene in there that I will never forget. It was just so.
Oh.
All I'll say is the father and daughter dance. That's all I'll say.
Oh, okay. Oh well, Sacha Baron Cohen, he what's flaunt mean? Flaunts the rules. He's constantly breaking. He doesn't care.
Well, especially with those characters.
Yeah.
But I saw the what the hell is it called? The Aaron Sorkin film, the new film.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
About the trial of the Chicago 7.
Oh yeah, it's on Netflix, I think.
Yeah, it's a great movie. I thought it was great.
And, I hear that.
Sacha Baron's in there, and he's fantastic as Abby Hoffman. It's fantastic.
Oh yeah, I've heard. I think that Sacha Baron Cohen is more than just a comic kind of character.
Yeah, that's the part, Robbie. That's a real tasteful part. I'll just say.
That's on Amazon Prime, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else did I watch today? I watched The Witches, the remake of the Roald Dahl. Who did that movie originally? It was Nicholas Roeg, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah. With that's a great one from 1990. Mm-hmm. The remake is terrible. The new one is not good.
Have you seen The Witch?
Yes, I did. I like that one
great.
A lot. Yeah. You should also check out The Apostle, or it's just called Apostle.
Oh,
if you get a chance. It's very much like The Witch. It's like one of those old school country in the country, mm-hmm. and the belief system and stuff. but my God, it's a really really great drama. Um, and then I watched for the very first time today, just before I came online. I watched. I never saw it. What's it called? The Craft.
Oh, I've seen that.
The
Yeah.
the one with the witch girls. Yeah,
Hmm.
it was all right. It was
Yeah,
all right.
decent. It's decent.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I missed all the bub back when it first came out, so I was, just watching it now. It's like, yeah, it's okay.
It it came out quite a while ago, I think. It's
Yeah,
been out a
yeah.
while.
Early '90s, maybe even late '80s. I don't know.
I think it's the 90s.
'90s.
Um, have you seen The Lighthouse?
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't seen that yet, but I can get it
Didn't
streaming.
didn't like it. I'm
Didn't like
curious
it?
to see you. Yeah, I'm curious to see what you think of it.
Okay. Well,
I I
yeah.
I loved everything about it. The
Hmm.
look, the acting was phenomenal. The style, the look, the cinematography, everything was fantastic. But I just didn't like the story. I just didn't like the
Oh,
movie. Yeah. So
because I hear that it was shot with like old cameras
mhm. It's an
and
old
the
four by
aspect
three.
ratio. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's an old square. Um, yeah, it's a great looking film,
Hmm.
but it's pretty twisted and pretty. It gets goes wild places and. Um, but I don't know. I just didn't care for it. The acting is fantastic in it, though.
Yeah, they say Robert Pattinson is really good.
Yeah, I've seen him in a few things now, and he's
Yeah.
really, really good. Everybody knows him from the Twilight films, and they're all excited about the new Batman movie. But I've seen him in some really decent dramas, and he's really good. He's a good actor.
Yeah, with those things like Twilight or the Hunger Games, or Harry Potter, they're kind of turnoffs for me. I watched the first Harry Potter and I just couldn't get into it.
I saw the first three, and I stopped watching them.
Yeah,
Yeah, they just got too. I don't know.
I yeah. I
I
think if
just
I
didn't
was a
care for it.
kid,
Yeah,
maybe I get into it, but
yeah.
you
If I
know,
was younger, um, I got a couple. What else do I got that I plan on watching here?
oh, and I watched Pulse, um, and
Oh, the Japanese one.
yeah, Dark Water,
Yeah. Oh, Dark
yeah,
Water is really good.
yeah, the
That's
Japanese one.
the
I'm
scene where
sorry, go
she's in
ahead.
the elevator. The scene where she's in the elevator with that
Yeah,
ghost.
uh-huh.
It's
Oh, I
behind her, coming up closer and closer, and she won't turn around. No, I liked Dark Water, the little girl in the water tank.
Pulse I had to
Um,
watch twice. Aaron says sometimes you have to watch a film more than once, and I think
yeah,
I got into it more second.
Pulse is a little confusing. The whole
Yeah.
people disappearing with the big black splotch on the wall and
Mm.
the computer stuff. Yeah, I saw all those movies way back. Gosh, it was probably early '90s when I was getting
Oh,
into J horror.
Pulse I think is late '90s or early
Late '90s,
2000s.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was getting into J horror, and I was downloading a lot and buying off of eBay bootlegs
Oh, really?
because I didn't know any better.
Yeah.
And yeah, yeah, Robbie,
Oh,
yeah, that was pretty sick. Um, but
that's not
that's where,
surprising with Sacha Baron Cohen, though.
yeah, yeah. But that was the thing with I love the Japanese horror films. That's where I saw all the Ringu movies and the Grudge
Oh,
movies. And when the remakes came out, I didn't want to see them because I liked the Japanese so much. Um,
I have the Ringu box set by
that's a good
Arrow.
set. That's a good set. The original
Yeah.
movies.
I watched the first one.
Um,
I don't know. They don't seem to scare me, these Japanese horror movies. They don't really get into me.
well, the Japanese. I said this when I watched a movie last night called Bad Hair about killer hair, if you can believe that. I said Japanese have a different type of horror that
Yeah.
they go through. They have a fear of hair, long black hair.
Well,
I
I've
don't know
seen
if
that
you've come.
in dark water. That's the hair going through the faucet.
Yeah, yeah. There's a whole fear that they have about the black hair, and I don't get that, and I'm not scared of that. And yeah, the other thing is the bodies that are all like broken, the way they move. You
Hmm.
know, um, they have a thing about that it's creepy looking, but I don't think it's scary. I don't know. I don't
I
know.
think it's an atmospheric kind of thing with them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Yeah.
I also had the
But
Ring American remakes. So I'm thinking of
I
doing a
got
video on the Ring series.
yeah. I got the first movie. The first movie's okay.
I've
You know,
seen the
it's an
first
okay
American
remake.
remake. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, it's the same thing you were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. I still prefer the original. You know, I always prefer the original over any remake.
I usually
Um,
do too. Only the one case I can think of differently is the girl with the dragon tattoo. I
oh,
think
you don't
David.
like the Swedish?
Well, I guess it's okay, but David Fincher's version I think is better. Probably
Oh, see,
because David Fincher made it. Just
yeah,
and I thought it was really well constructed and
it
well
is,
done.
but I don't think he went as far as they did in the Swedish one. I thought the Swedish one was a little more intense and violent. You know,
Well, because I think Fincher's great strength is his darkness in his films.
yeah, 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 and just his camera placements and yeah, but no, I prefer the trilogy, the original
Yeah,
trilogy, and
I've seen them all. Yeah.
yeah, I don't think they're gonna do the American versions of those other two, which is a shame because that pretty much wraps up the whole story, you know, with the girl's brother and all that.
Oh, um, I work at a library.
Yeah.
So, like, when a novelist dies, they sometimes they have somebody carry on the torch. So
Mhm.
Stieg Larsson, the guy who wrote the books, they've had somebody, I can't remember who it is, but they're writing more Girl with the Dragon Tattoo
Okay.
sequels. But I don't know. Who knows if they're getting? Well, that's sort of like
Yeah.
Ian Fleming and John Gardner, I think.
Yeah. 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 I got my list of movies here. I have like 30 movies I have here ready to watch whenever.
Oh yeah.
Um, I got adaptation. Of course, I
Oh,
want to
that's a good one.
rewatch. Want to rewatch that. Battle Royale. I
Hmm.
want to rewatch. Um, Brute
I have.
Force from 1947.
What is it?
Brute Force
Oh, yeah, I've heard of
with
that one.
Hume Cronin and um,
Burt
oh, what's his
Lancaster.
name? Burt Lancaster. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
where he's in prison. That's a
Oh,
good
I
movie.
I have Battle Royale and the sequel. I haven't watched them yet, though.
You haven't seen him at all?
No, Quentin Tarantino really likes those movies. Really
They're
likes
they're
Battle Royale.
they're great. You should watch at
Yeah,
least the first one. At least
yeah.
watch the first one.
Well,
The
I'm
second
flooded
one,
with
the,
ones. I'm
the
sorry.
second one, the director died and his son took over directing to finish
Yeah,
it. It's not as good as the first. It's still good, but it's not as good as the first.
I'm
Um,
flooded with movies to watch. So, but yeah, I know. I hear it's good. Yeah,
have you ever seen Fantastic Planet?
I haven't. I haven't watched it. I have the Criterion.
You haven't watched that either. Okay.
Yeah, that's French? I think, right?
Yes, the
Yeah,
animated thing. Yeah.
yeah.
Um, I got the new Bill Murray film On the Rocks. Haven't watched that yet.
Hmm.
Um, Towering Inferno. I just want to revisit that. Um,
Is Towering Inferno really a good movie, or is it just spectacle?
no, it's well, you got to put your mind in the 70s.
Oh,
You
okay.
know,
Yeah.
If have you seen the Poseidon Adventure, the original?
No, I think I saw.
No.
I think I saw a portion of it like on TV. I
You
think.
should you should get those two movies
Uh
and
huh.
watch them back to back
Oh yeah.
and have a disaster evening. They're really well written.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great actors in those movies.
Oh yeah.
Um, and they're just cheesy fun now. Back then they were big things.
Have you
Reality,
seen?
welcome. Oh, my
Um,
pleasure.
have you seen 2012?
Yes, the disaster film.
Yeah, it's great.
Yes,
Nothing would like ever happen like that in real life.
you'll never know. You
I,
never
I,
know.
I
Al Gore
we,
said we were going to have a day after tomorrow happen. That
I
everything
just
was
don't
going to
see that.
freeze
Yeah, I just don't see that happening all over the world at the same
at the
time.
same time. No,
Yeah, it's
no,
ridiculous.
no. You're right.
I don't think people care about that though when they see a movie like that.
See
They
those
just want to
movies.
have fun.
I love all disaster movies. Those the San Andreas and
Oh,
uh,
that's the one with the Rock, right?
The
San
Rock.
Andreas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I just love to see buildings falling down and crushing and special effects. When special effects are done good, like the Independence Day movies, the
Oh,
stories are ridiculous, but
I hated
just show me
Independence
stuff
Day.
blow up.
I hated Independence Day. I hated that movie.
Yeah,
Did you like it?
I like it as a guilty pleasure.
Oh, okay.
The same way I like Armageddon as a guilty pleasure.
I think I got Armageddon for free at the library because somebody had donated it. Oh no, I got The Rock. I'm sorry. I thought it was Armageddon.
Oh,
It's
The
The Rock
Rock's
I
another
got.
good one.
Yeah.
That's one of Michael Bay's best films.
I like The Island. I think that's not too bad.
That I got that right here. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Have you watched it yet?
I've seen it before, but I
Oh,
wanted to
okay.
see it again. I had
Yeah.
Logan's Run. I watched Logan's Run the
Oh,
other day.
I
Now,
hate
see,
that
I
movie.
grew up watching that movie, man.
Yeah, I know
I
people
I'm
defend
gonna
that.
I'm gonna send you my review. When I write it for
Oh,
Letterbox, and it'll explain why I like it
yeah.
and all that. But if you look at The Island is very much a remake of Logan's Run.
Well, it's a
Instead of the
better
life
one.
Yeah, instead of the life thing
Yeah.
on the wrist, and at 30 you die, they're clones, and they find out they're clones, and they
Yeah.
want to escape. So it's kind of the same story. It's just a
Hmm.
much better movie. You're right. You're right.
I don't know the production design, the costumes, the
That
music.
was that
I
was way
hated.
ahead of its time,
I
dude.
hated that robot.
Oh, the
The
robot was good,
dialogue. Um,
but famous
Ahead of
actor.
its time. It's a piece of
It
garbage
was
in my
it was
opinion.
ahead of its time in the
Oh,
70s. When it came out,
2001.
it was 2001. Not many people talked about.
2001 was way ahead of Logan's Run. That's before Logan's Run.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying when it came out,
Yeah,
it was in all the newspapers. It had all the good reviews. Everybody
yeah,
was talking about Michael York and Jenny Agutter, and it was a big thing when it came out. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah. I know. I
Now,
hear that,
you
but
know, now you look back and sure, of course, it looks cheap, and the set looks like a toy. The city looks like a
well,
toy.
like the set is like I think like a mall or something.
It
And
was. It was the
yeah.
see that's one of the things they praised about it. It was the very first mall ever built. I
Oh,
don't know
was it?
where it was, and nobody has ever seen a mall before like that with escalators and top layers and bottom layers in the 70s. So they filmed there to make it look like it was futuristic. Um,
Well, they
and
did that with THX 1138, and
yep,
I think
and
they did it better that way.
Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, the same thing too.
Oh
The
yeah.
whole area out exterior was a brand new modernized. I don't know if it was a shopping center or some kind of a mall,
Hmm.
and they filmed there, and it gave it that futuristic look,
I
that
think
70s
THX does it really
futuristic.
well.
Well, THX, yeah, that was all interiors, though. It's easy to get by with interiors. Plus, are you talking about the original, or are you talking about the Redux version that Lucas added the extra special effects to?
I think I'm talking about the original. I have it has a picture of a bald head side profile
That's the
with a
remake.
tag on
That's
the
the
ear.
remake. Well, they
Oh,
should have both versions on there.
it's
But
I think it says. I'm sorry.
Lucas did a Star Wars, and he went back and he
Yeah,
enhanced all the special effects
right.
and made things look like bigger, the rooms bigger than they were. Because the original, it was very claustrophobic. There were just little rooms that he filmed in it, and when he walks out at the end in the sunset there, that was such a big thing because you were finally outside.
The
Um,
director's cut. I think it's called the THX
yeah,
one.
yeah.
You know when he goes up at the end of the film,
Hmm.
he's he's um he's like this, even though it seemed the camera's like that.
Yeah,
You know he's
yeah,
going up. He's just going to pretend like
yeah.
he's going up a.
Like a
Going up.
Batman.
Oh, Batman did that.
They did it. They did a Batman. Remember the TV show when they would
I didn't
climb up the
watch too much of
buildings?
it, but that's how they
When
did it. You mean right?
they did that, they
Yeah,
they they had the rope. It was like they were climbing up the side of the building,
yeah.
and they had the rope and they had strings pulling their capes straight behind them.
Uh huh.
So they were standing normal, just walking normal, but the camera
Hmm.
was tilted so it looked like they were going up.
Yeah.
And they had their capes pulled by ropes, so it looked like the capes were falling down, right?
Hmm.
But parts of the cape, because the cape was like this,
Hmm.
they only took the ends of the cape, and the middle parts would flip down because of gravity. So it looked, it just looked, you could tell they were
Oh,
just walking on the floor, and they just turned the camera to make it look like they were walking up a wall. But yeah, they did that in THX and a few movies.
people.
Dark Star. If you've seen Dark Star,
Oh yeah, I
the
have
whole
that.
the whole elevator scene where he's trapped in the elevator, he's just laying on a floor. And
I
that
haven't watched it
elevator
in a
that's
while, but I
the
think
elevator
I
that's coming
remember.
to him is just a
Yeah.
big block on a dolly that they're pushing towards him.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't seen it in in a while, but I do have it on DVD and have watched it.
Dark Star.
Yeah.
John Carpenter.
Yeah. Dan O'Bannon was in that, I think, and
Yep.
that's like one of the beginnings of Alien. I think also, like you
Pinback. He
say,
was Pinback.
Pinback. What's Pinback?
Pinback was his name.
Oh, that's what his name was.
He was the one that was complaining about the toilet paper. You
Oh,
gotta send
okay.
us more toilet paper up here.
Oh, I don't remember that, but
Every time I gotta go feed the alien, it's always me. I'm the one that has to feed the alien. That's Dan O'Bannon.
um, because that and Planet of the Vampires, they make that helped make Alien. I think, right? I mean, that
Yeah,
was part of the the germ of the idea.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, Planet of the Vampires. Good movie. Colorful movie. Mario Bava. Mario Bava. Yeah, I'd like to see you do commentaries on movies.
E?
Yeah, I think it would be
Oh,
kind of cool, like just to see you talk through them. And
oh. Well, people do commentaries on YouTube.
I know I've even CP's done them where you just don't show the movie, you just
Talk.
tell them I'm starting it now, and then you talk through it. And
Yeah,
yeah,
I I could do that.
I've
Well,
been thinking about doing that because
yeah.
I actually did one, but I put the movie in the corner, and as
Hmm.
soon as I uploaded it, it got pulled down because of
Oh,
copyright.
that's what
So
I'm afraid of.
I figured I'm not even going to do it anymore until people started doing it that other way, where they don't even show it. You know.
But what about the audio?
Yeah, you can't do the audio either because remember, were you with us when we watched Exorcist with Sasha?
No.
He had we were watching it with him, and one of his friends was on the stream, but you could hear his audio through his microphone. so you
Mm-hmm.
could just barely hear the audio from The Exorcist.
Mm-hmm.
And Sasha got it taken down because of the audio.
Yeah.
So yeah, the audio you can't even have.
I don't know. I don't know how I would if I had the movie showing on my TV. I don't know how to do it. Because I have the mic on my computer. I don't know how you do that. So
Well,
you could.
is your computer next to your TV or in the same room?
My computer's a laptop, so I can move it around
Oh
my
yeah, well
apartment.
you
So
just sit on the couch with your laptop,
yeah,
film yourself basically like you're doing now, and
yeah.
have the movie, you know, out in the background.
The problem is though is the sound from the movie.
Oh well, yeah, you got to wear headphones then.
Well, I mean, like I'm wearing headphones now, but the microphone on the laptop is picking up us talking. Or taking me talking, not really you, I guess,
Right,
because I'm hearing through here.
right.
So it would pick up the move. I don't know what to do.
I don't know.
Some way.
I don't know. There's a way. There's a way. I don't know.
Yeah, there's probably a way. I don't know what to do though.
As long as you're talking over the audio, you should be good, he says. Or lower the song, or have the subtitles on. That's a good point. Hey,
Well,
Tim, welcome.
a silent film might work. Silent silent films would. I don't have a ton of
Oh,
silent
definitely.
movies, but
Of course, that would work. Silent film. Yeah.
that sounds like a good idea. I'm just afraid of copyright infringement. That's why in my videos I don't put any popular music on. I put my own GarageBand music on.
Yeah. Or you get royalty free. There's a lot of websites that have
Oh,
royalty free,
yeah.
and you just download them and play them. And
There's I think on
that's where I got.
iMovie. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. iMovie gives you a bunch of
Yeah,
music
that's what I
samples
missed.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Premiere does that, and Final Cut does that. Yeah, that's where I got all my music for all the videos on my channel. It's just all um, royalty-free stuff,
Mm-hmm.
except for a few times. A few times I used regular music, and the video didn't get taken down. It just I couldn't monetize it. So, which was all right. I don't care. I'm not getting much money anyway.
When you reach the monetary level of YouTube, you don't make much money. That you
No,
don't really.
YouTube takes a big chunk out of it, and
Yeah.
um, that's why I went to Cash App now, because I don't even want to do this getting money through here, because they take 30%. CP was saying 30% out of whatever anybody gives you. So
That's why YouTubers use Patreon a lot, I think.
Patreon, or just go through PayPal,
Yeah.
like Dobby, Dobson.
Oh, Dobson.
He
Yeah.
always has his PayPal link in the chat.
They
And
I've done a few. Not me, but I've donated money to GoFundMe's. Like CP had a GoFundMe a few times. I think they
right.
charge a fee though.
Oh, and you actually, I think, sent me something back when I needed it. So thank you for that. I
What was
think
it?
you did. It was when I was looking for helping to pay medical bills. I remember
Oh
seeing your
wait,
name up there.
yeah.
This was years ago. This was when I
Okay,
was just going into the hospital.
yeah. How many Blu-rays do you own right now?
Oh, geez, I don't know.
I mean,
Including the 3D movies, it's got to be over 500.
oh, you still have 500.
Yeah, well,
right?
I haven't been buying much because
But
I'm here and
yeah, I know. But you have them in
don't have the
storage. Is
money.
that where they are?
Everything's in storage now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. All right.
unfortunately.
Yeah,
I miss my
because
movies.
you said you have an address to send stuff to. Like that's why I was asking about the Criterion and Night of the Living Dead, because I know you said you liked that.
Oh yeah, I have it. I have
Yeah.
it.
So you must have films like Texas Chainsaw Massacre then.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll be watching that Halloween. I downloaded the version of it so I can watch it here. I plan on doing a huge write up about it. Um, I want to go through my favorite films and write nice big. Well, I could call them reviews, but I want to, like theses, I guess, on why I like them, what I like about them, stuff like that.
Te- isn't is Texas Chainsaw your favorite movie? I think maybe
Favorite horror film?
favorite horror movie. Okay,
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah,
Joe Bob Bragg's favorite movie. I saw him presented at the Alamo Draft House.
yeah. I can't pick a favorite movie. I
Yeah.
can give you a favorite movie from each genre,
Oh
but
yeah.
favorite movie itself is too hard to do. I'd have to take each movie from the genre, and then
Mm-hmm.
it's too hard
Night
because I love them so much.
Night of the Living Dead, I think, is one of your favorite horror movies, right? I think.
It's in my top five. Yeah.
Okay. Planet of
So is
Vampires?
no, no, no,
Oh
no.
no.
And that would
Yeah.
be under sci-fi, if anything.
Oh okay.
Um, but no, Planet of the Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead,
Oh, Dawn of
Chainsaw
the Dead. I
Massacre,
agree. Yeah.
the original.
Uh huh.
Chainsaw Massacre's number one. Um, um, um,
Dawn of the Dead, Shining, and Alien for me as far as horror movies go.
yeah, no, I can't think of the others. I got them. I see. I wish I could go on to. I guess I could. You guys could. We could still talk. I just need to open up something else.
Oh,
There's.
Roger, I gotta take my pills. It's after 12. I'll be right back.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll be
Just
back
let
in
me
a
know when you're
few
back.
minutes. I'll put my camera back on when I come back. I'll be
All
back.
right. Go to lists. I'm back. He's not back. So, what's everybody doing for Halloween? Anybody going out trick-or-treating? Anybody have a murder list? They're going out to murder anybody? Oh, I got a headache. Well, you can put backgrounds on this. Brand, theme. Oh, cool. Logo, overlay, background. Oh, can't change the background unless I pay for it. That's no fun. That's no fun. Oh, neat. Thrilling. Make it red. Red. Red blood. It's more of a light colored blood. Can we get darker? Oh, it's too dark. That's nice red. That's a nice red, that is. That again. Yes, Brian went to take his pills, his super pills. He takes one pill and it gives him the strength of 20 men for 20 seconds. He becomes Super Brian for 20 seconds. Yes, the strength of 20 men for 20 seconds. I'm amused. Yeah. It's online now. Well, I don't plan on doing anything for Halloween because I'll be here. And not much you can do here. Sit around, watch movies. I hate being here. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. What are you gonna do? So nobody else is talking. Well, it's because there's only me in here. Looks like there's only one person watching, and it's me. So you who are watching the video replay of this, hello. Thank you for watching this far. Been on an hour and a half. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, Trenchcoat, you're still here. You must be the one who's watching. You are the lone watcher, the lone gunman. Unless this is lying. Fake viewers, fake viewers. So, everybody ready for the election? Yeah, and I think I'll go on a vacation that day. Get away from it all. Doing the dishes. Yes, something we need to do. We need to do the dishes, or else they pile up. No, me neither. Me neither. Not at all. So Brian must be taking like 50 pills, would you say? Let's see, 50 by 20. I'm not that good at math either. La di dee, la di dee, la di dee. Okay. Okay. Oh, here we go, Trench. Let me ask you something. Have you seen a movie from the 80s called Spellcaster from 1988? And is it good? Because I have a copy of it and I plan on watching it. Is it a good movie? Is Spellcaster a good movie? Let me know. Tonight on the Channel Downstar channel. Maybe you didn't see it. No, he hasn't seen it. Yep, well, it'll be a blind watch for me. A blind watch. The beach, the abyss, Fisher King. I love the Fisher King. Haunting. Westworld. Oh, Brian, where are you, Brian? I know, you can watch me sleep. I'll let the stream go all night. You can watch me snore. Yeah, he did. Unless he had to go pee-pee. Or number 2. So, are there any movies coming up you're looking forward to seeing? I know I'm sick of the virus because all these movies that were supposed to come out this year have been delayed. Yes, it is my birthday. Thank you for bringing it up.
Oh, your birthday's next month?
Next month, yes.
Okay. I'll see it on Facebook, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you done fighting crime?
Me?
Yes. I said you
Yeah.
had to take your super pills, which give
Yeah.
you the strength of 20 men for
Yeah.
20 seconds.
Oh, no, I was using the bathroom too. So
Ah, we were right. See?
what?
I said
Uh,
it was more than it was either 50 pills he was taking or
uh-huh.
he
Or the
was
bathroom.
using his
What?
pate.
Oh. I did think of a
So,
strategy for the commentary idea.
yeah,
I thought unlisted videos, if you send it to certain people, I think that you could skirt around the copyright that way. Because if you made it public, it might be more of a problem. I think it would work that way.
I wonder if they'll still let it go as unlisted.
Mm, I don't
Maybe
know.
they don't, yeah, maybe they leave it alone. Maybe it's only
It's
when it goes public do their computers catch it.
it's weird because I mean, if you take music covers, for example, somebody will do a cover of a song. Some bands don't mind; other bands will take it off.
Yeah.
And movies too, same thing. Sometimes they
Well,
pull them off, sometimes they don't.
I'm still every once in a while getting copyright strikes. Just those little strikes saying we're going to show our own ads now. You can keep
Mm-hmm.
the video up. It's just you're not going to get paid for it, monetized for it.
Mm-hmm.
From videos that I did back in like 2015, I'm still getting little. Every once in a while, I got one the other day
Mm-hmm.
because I used movie footage of something. And they finally, after all these years, they caught it. After 5 years, they caught it. And, oh, you can no longer get monetized. That video is no longer monetized, but we won't take it down. Oh, excuse me. So, yeah, it's weird. They either catch you right away or they don't say nothing until you know.
Hey, I can't remember which YouTuber. Maybe it was a music person. Um, Don Henley of the Eagles. I think he has 6 people watch YouTube for him to see if his music's on there, or I think maybe even the Eagles music, like 6 days a week, just
Mm,
like work for a certain number of hours, and all they do is just look for copyright. Uh,
imagine that job.
I
You
just think
just
he should
keep
get a
putting,
life, you know,
getting.
because
Yeah, he's made his money already.
yeah. If people are making covers, if you're doing a cover of somebody's music, I think that person should feel like gratitude because you're influencing somebody. But some people
Exactly.
don't like that.
Well, it's like happy birthday. You can't have happy birthday. You can't sing happy birthday on film unless you pay. You
Oh,
know.
I heard about something happening with the Happy Birthday song. I can't remember.
Yeah, happy
Um,
birthday, and I don't know if it's the America the Beautiful or the Star Spangled Banner. It's one of those other ones where
oh,
you got to pay to have it either in your movie or if you do it online or something.
uh-huh.
But I mean, if people are videotaping their little boy's birthday and the whole family singing happy birthday, they're going to take the video down because of that?
I
It's
think
just,
the Happy Birthday song scenario has changed. I think there's some. I think that changed. I can't. You'd have to Google it, but it's. I think. I think something changed with it.
yeah. I don't know. When I filled out the copyright forms for our movie, all that stuff was in there. Even if
Yeah.
you like had it like in the background in a room that you're in,
Yeah.
if you have a poster on the wall of, let's say, the movie Logan's Run, you
Yeah.
got to pay the studio money to have that poster up on the wall. And in my mind, I'm thinking, well, this is promotion for your movie. So isn't that like promotion, like a commercial for your movie by
Oh,
showing the poster?
shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah, but no, you
Yeah.
still got to pay. You still got to pay.
I from the film festival I go to, my friend who's the director of the film festival, he made a 2001 poster. I'd like to hang it up in my back, but I don't know. When
Well,
you
I
mentioned
don't think you'll have a
copyright,
problem here on YouTube.
yeah.
I
Oh,
mean, Sasha had that. Hell, Sasha shows video. Everybody shows the covers of the DVDs. That would be copyright because
oh
those are the
yeah.
movie
I do that all
posters.
the time. I
Yeah.
picked these
So
up during the Criterion sale, the flash sale.
yeah, I saw your video on that. Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't do a video on this. I
Oh, you
just picked
didn't?
this up today.
Oh,
These are
today.
today's,
What
yeah.
did you show me the other day that I says, oh, I want that? Did somebody
And
else have
then
Elephant Man?
and then this one too.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
This two.
That's Spike Lee, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't see that one
I haven't seen it, but
already.
yeah.
We turned the clocks back already.
Yeah.
Jeez. Jeez.
I think in the UK they changed today.
Did they?
Yeah, because American government changed the clock turning. I think
The
with George W.
doomsday
Bush.
clock.
Well, doomsday clock. Oh, George W. Bush, I think, changed the daylight savings time dates. I think there's
Not
some
for
kind of
us.
ulterior motive for doing it, but I can't remember what it is.
Not for us, though.
No, I think
Is
so because UK is changing tonight, and next week we change. I think Wolf told me that Wolf Gratz on Daisuke's stream. I think over in the UK tonight they change over, and next week we change over. I think that's the case.
Let's see, fallback, which means
We gain an hour.
Gain an hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
More sleep.
It's just an hour though.
Hey, an hour is a lot of time when you're sleeping.
Yeah.
Might not feel like it, but what happened here? Ireland already changed their clocks.
How long have you been where you are?
September of 2018.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I passed the 2-year mark.
Mm-hmm.
2 holidays I didn't get. No Thanksgivings, no Christmases. They don't do anything special here.
Do you get to drink alcohol there?
If I had it.
Oh, I mean, have you? If
No,
that's
I
all right
haven't.
to ask. What?
I haven't because
Oh,
I haven't had any.
like if a friend came in and with a beer, you could have the beer.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just
Why not?
wondering. Yeah. Yeah.
But the thing is, nobody can come in because of the COVID. And they actually that's another thing. This whole year, I couldn't even see my brother. He would drop stuff off for me, but I could never see him except like this.
Yeah.
When I talked to him.
Mm-hmm.
But since all this started happening again this week, they've shut everything down again. They want us to stay in our rooms, and I'm not supposed to say this, but there are 2 COVID patients 4 doors down from me right now.
Oh, really?
Yep. Two people here got it. They're in room 401. They got the door closed. That's their privacy. But see, the thing that pisses me off is the same nurse that comes and brings me pills and checks my temperature and blood pressure is the same nurse that does that to them.
Oh,
Sure,
really?
she's wearing a mask,
Mm-hmm.
but still, she's going in
Yeah.
that room and then coming to my room and going to the next room and going to the next room. They should
Yeah.
have a separate
Nurse.
workers there, separate nurse, separate cleaning
Yeah.
person, separate,
I
and
agree.
just to
Yeah.
that room.
Yeah.
Hire someone different if anything.
Yeah.
But
You got a
I'm
mask,
trying.
I assume, right?
Oh, I got a whole drawer full of them
Yeah.
in case I forget them or lose them or to get damaged. Yeah, whenever I go
Oh,
out, I only go out basically to maybe to say something at the front desk or to get ice from the cooler. It's
do
like a
you
hotel. You go to the ice cooler and
yeah.
fill up my jug.
Do you have sanitizer? I assume you have sanitizer and soap and
We have all the usual hospital wall stuff where you put your hand under it. I got a
yeah.
bag of wipes here. We got the not Clorox, but it's a bleach
Mm-hmm.
cleaners to clean the desks and everything you touch. But
When I
I
go,
they
oh,
they still don't do the cleaning the best they should. There are patients still walking the halls that don't wear masks.
oh,
You
that's
know,
not good.
and people, nurses are like, "Put your mask on. Where's your mask? Where's your mask?" And then he's got to walk all the way back down to the end of the hall without a mask when the front desk should have masks and give it to him. Here, put
Yeah,
this on.
definitely. Yeah.
No, they don't do stuff like that. That I can't complain. I've been complaining for 2 years.
Oh,
So
when I go into work, I have to uh, when I walk in, I have to. Well, I have a mask on when I walk in, but I put sanitizer on my hands.
yeah,
And when I use the bathroom, I have to put sanitizer on my hands, use the bathroom, wash my hands, then use sanitizer again.
yeah, yeah. The nurses are supposed to. Well, again, what they say, they're in that room doing with whatever. They're
Mm-hmm.
wearing masks. They have the eye shield down, like a
Mm-hmm.
welding mask,
Yeah.
and they have these plastic gowns that they
Mm-hmm.
put on that they just rip off when they come out of the room. And then when they come in my room, they put a new gown on. They put new gloves on. So according to them, they're not carrying anything. But I don't, you know,
Yeah.
if you're quarantined, you're quarantined. You're not supposed to be going in my room and then their room and then the next room. You know, so
I, I think it runs its course. Like, does it take it like 2 weeks to run its course? A person that has COVID.
I'm not sure. I mean, I
Yeah.
just heard about it. I don't know how old they are.
Yeah.
If they're elderly, for all I know, they might pass here.
Mm-hmm.
We've had 4 of them pass here already.
Mm-hmm.
That was last year. I made a video about that. Um, and so I don't know. I don't know if these are young or if they're old or who they are, but I just heard that we have 2 of them, and the nurses are all very. Don't tell too many. Don't tell anybody. Don't spread the word. Keep it quiet. It's like I can understand the quiet because you stop the panic, but you got to let people know, that the
Yeah.
risk is here.
Yeah.
You can't make them think, and talking to the relatives on the phone. Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm fine. There's no COVID here.
Mm-hmm.
When it's right in the next room.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't know. Like I said, the sooner I'm out of here, the better, and that's not going to happen very soon, unfortunately. But so I'll just have to stay in my room, which I have been doing.
Yeah. You gotta hang in there.
Yeah, yeah, that's all you can do.
Yeah.
Stay with all the cleaners and wipe everything down. I don't trust the nurses. I don't trust they call them CNAs, certified nurses assistants.
Hmm.
I don't trust them. They're the ones that come in, bring the food, and you know, I don't know if they just change somebody's diaper and now they're bringing me the food. I don't know that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But let's not talk about that
Okay.
anymore.
All right.
It's just depressing. Just
Yeah.
depressing.
Yeah.
It's stupidity and depressing and frustrating and
Hmm.
all of the above.
Do you watch a movie every day?
I watch one. The least I've watched is two every
Okay.
day. I've been up to 5 movies a day, and
Oh,
that's
I get it.
like
Yeah.
I watch. I start at noon. I watch one, and then at 3 I watch another. Have dinner, and then I'm usually up at night. I watch like 2 or 3 more. From 7 o'clock on till whenever I feel like going to sleep.
I
I'll put another one
yeah.
on.
I try to.
According to Letterbox, this year alone,
Yeah.
I've seen over 600 movies
Oh, really?
in just this year. Let me
2020.
just double check that. Yeah.
I don't document all the films I've seen, but I mean, I have been putting in some of them on Letterbox, but I think I try and get like two on there,
See,
two a day sometimes. Not every day, but some. Sometimes I try to get two a day, but then the special features kick in too, so those take my
yeah,
time. So you, yeah,
610 movies this year I've seen.
I think you're frozen. I
Oh,
think
you can still hear me though, right?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's because I opened Letterbox. That's why I'm frozen.
Oh,
I'll be
okay.
back.
Yeah.
I'm coming back.
Okay. You'll be back.
Am I back?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I was quoting the Terminator.
I'll be back. I should be back. Am I moving?
No, it's the same picture.
Let's see.
Wait. Um, no.
Still not, huh? Still not. Hold on. Uh,
Oh, okay.
any better?
Yeah, fine now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's because I minimized this and opened up Letterbox and it made it
It
freeze.
happens. I go on another stream and some of those people have to go out and come back in. Like this StreamYard thing.
Yeah. Yeah. How come that's so slow? It's weird. My YouTube had this question up there for about 15 seconds and now it just popped up. I myself like part 2 better than 1. What about you?
I'm not a Back to the Future guy. I think I like
Really? You don't
the
like
first
any
one,
of them?
but I'm not really 80s. I don't really like 80s movies. I mean, I like some. I like RoboCop, Last Emperor, Empire Strikes Back, Shining, Ron, um, Raging Bull. There's some I like that are 80s, but maybe I
Yeah.
like more 90s, 70s, 2000s, 60s,
But Back to the
and
Future,
music
no. Huh?
too. Huh?
Back to
What?
the Future, no.
Not really. And I don't like the Goonies really. I don't. People love the Goonies. I'm not a
You
Goonies person.
you don't have a child in you. You've lost your
Oh,
inner child.
Indiana Jones. I guess I like the Indiana Jones. Um, Inner Child. Close Encounters was good, but that's the '70s, of course.
That's 70s. What what
That's a
what what's like your favorite childhood movie? What do you love from your childhood that you whenever it's on, or you might even have a copy of it that you always seem to want to watch
I
when you
don't I
want
don't
to
know if
think
I
back to.
watched mostly my films with child. I've gone through changes in my life of watching different types of movies. Like
But you
foreign
never
films is my big thing, you know. But
when you were a little kid, like
yeah,
7 or 8 years old, you didn't have a
well,
favorite
yeah.
film.
I mean, like Star Wars, A New Hope, and Empire
Oh, I
Strikes Back.
forgot you're so young. I forgot.
Yeah. Well, I saw the first movie
Star
remember seeing
Wars,
in
of
a
course.
the first
If
movie I
it's Star
remember
Wars, nobody's going to mention any other movie.
the first movie I remember seeing in the theater was A New Hope,
Yeah, yeah.
'77. I was like 4 or 5 years old when that happened.
Wow.
I think I saw other movies before that. I just don't remember them.
Gosh.
Um, I don't
No
know.
Disney movies you like?
Disney movies. I'm looking over my Disney movies. I like Aladdin. I like Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast. I like Aladdin and Little Mermaid. They're good. Of course, that was when I was in high school, that or middle school era. That's somewhere in
When's the
there.
last time you watched any movie like that?
Quite a while, I think. I like to watch. I like depressing films a lot. Like like Fassbinder. I like Fassbinder a lot. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
or films that are not necessarily bad. You know, not characters like The Bitter Tears of Petra von Kant. That's very depressing, but I also like films that are depressing, but not in that same way as well. Like Tokyo Story, you know,
Mhm.
elderly parents,
Yeah.
or like Late Spring, you know, with an elderly father and an adult daughter. Like it's sad what the passing of time and what's happening, but it's like Bitter Tears is more like a woman that's obsessed with a younger woman, and she's going absolutely haywire, and she's going nuts, and like 6 actresses in one bedroom. I just think that's brilliant.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
Have you
Beware of a
seen
Holy Whore.
have
I'm
have
sorry.
you have you seen Portrait of a Lady on Fire yet?
No, I think I've heard it's good.
It's
Yeah,
very, very good. It's one of my
yeah.
favorites of the year.
Who did that?
Definitely check it out. Who did that?
Yeah,
I couldn't tell you.
yeah.
I I
I
could.
think I think that's
I
on
could.
Criterion. Portrait of a
Did it come
Lady on
on
Fire.
Criterion? Really?
I think so.
All
Yeah.
right.
Is it based on Portrait of a Lady by Henry James?
Eh,
Because there's a book Henry James wrote, I think, called Portrait of a Lady. So maybe it's the title's based on that book.
It's directed by Celine Sciamma, if I'm pronouncing that right.
Oh, yeah.
Sciamma. It's a French film. French. Don't you
I
know I
like.
speak with this outrageous accent?
Oh
You
yeah,
silly
Monty
king.
Python. Um, uh, I
It's
just
a
lost my train of thought.
historical romantic film. Yes. Home Alone, I don't like any of the movies. There, I
Oh, you don't
said
like
it.
Home Alone? Yeah, I'm not
No,
a Home Alone person.
no,
Like
don't
like
like it.
like when I go to my cousin's house for Thanksgiving or Christmas. I mean, they're watching like X-Men and Harry Potter, and I'm not interested when they're watching that stuff. It's just not my. It's just not me. I like films that like Beware of a Holy Whore, a film by Fassbinder. film crew it's a film about boredom and about, you know, what a film crew and cast are like when they're just waiting for things to happen. It's just about
Speaking
boredom,
of that,
you know.
speaking of that, have you ever seen, which would probably make a great double bill with that movie? Um, what's it called? Um,
Living in
what the hell
Oblivion.
is it? Yes, yes,
Oh,
thank you. Living in
I don't
Oblivion.
like that movie.
No, it's the same
Eh,
story. The crew
eh,
sitting around,
yeah.
getting sick from the spoiled milk,
I
the
I
actors quitting.
some
That's
films
a fun
that
movie.
I've seen I haven't seen in a long time. I might have a totally different opinion on it. I mean,
That's
there's
the
some
trouble.
films, huh?
That's the trouble. There's way too many movies out there. You
And
know,
then
and
there's some films I hear that you have to watch more than once, like Mulholland Drive, or which I've seen a few times. I have
most of
Donnie
David Lynch.
Darko,
Hmm.
and I haven't watched it, but I hear that's a film you have to watch multiple times. I've seen Jacob's Ladder once, and my friend said that Jacob's Ladder is a film you have to watch more than once to really
I
get
don't.
it.
I got it in the first one.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was
I
a
sort of
remake
got
of.
it.
It's a remake of Carnival of Souls, basically. You know.
I didn't like
Uh,
Carnival of Souls. It's just too slow and
uh,
um
uh, uh,
I you know what's kind of similar to Jacob's Ladder, the way I think it makes me think of Open Your Eyes, also the remake Vanilla Sky.
yeah, yeah.
I like those movies. It's basically what a person is thinking inside their head.
As they're dying, or yeah, just
Something like,
before.
yeah.
Yeah, or they. Yeah, yeah. Rank the first four Rocky movies. Do you like the Rocky movies, Brian?
I've only watched the first.
You've only seen the first Rocky movie?
Yeah, I think I've heard the Eye of the Tiger song. I have
But the song
don't
is not that.
Roger, don't you think every person that watches movies, they have pockets, holes in their knowledge where they haven't seen everything? And I mean, any person that watches tons of movies, they're going to have an area where they miss.
Yeah, yeah,
You
I can
know,
see that.
yeah.
I can see that. But I mean, I'm thinking. Well, when those movies came out, you were young, so
Rocky.
maybe they. Yeah, so maybe you weren't that interested in it.
Well, I think my
Um,
friends were interested in Rocky movies, but I just. Oh
because
wait,
every movie, yeah,
I
every
I
movie when it came out
I,
were like big,
I
you
did see
know.
one Rocky movie as well. The one with the Russian. Is that Rocky 4?
Four, yeah,
My friend, my best friend at the time, he took that out of the video store and we watched it. So that one too, yeah.
yeah. Wow.
I like
Well,
some
that's one to
Hollywood
mark
kind
it
of
down.
stuff. I'm like I like all these foreign movies. Like I saw this film Come and See. I think that's great.
Yeah,
Very
we were talking
depressing, but
about that.
yeah,
Yeah, I got to pick that up.
it's
Um,
depressing, and it's sort of like why I like it so much.
see, I didn't find it depressing. I just was captivated by the film style and
Mm-hmm.
the acting, and I've seen more depressing films, um, but I certainly did like it. Come and see.
Like I like Iranian movies. Like there's one called The Circle,
Hmm.
and basically it's about women not having the right to do all sorts of things.
Sure.
Not having the permission to drive or those that women can't do, and then they end up in a jail cell at the end of the film. I just think that's a brilliant movie. Oh, and I saw
I
this great
watch.
movie. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, go
I just
ahead.
saw this great movie a few years ago that I think should have been nominated for Best Foreign Film called Wajda. It's a Saudi Arabian movie.
Mm-hmm.
and the director was a female. And I think Saudi Arabia used to ban movies, maybe under penalty of death. And she had to direct the film from her van. She couldn't be out on the street. She has,
Wow.
wear a thing covering her head and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
And
burqa and all. Yeah.
yeah, and the main character is a young girl who wants to win money to buy a bike. So she takes a Quran contest, and the teacher thinks she's going to donate the money to Hamas, but I think she gets the bike or something. But I thought that was a really good movie.
Yeah. You're talking about it. They'll sound familiar to a lot of the Indian films I'm watching. I still watch a lot of those, at least 3 a month. And there's some fantastic stories from that part of the country. And yeah, when you see those stories about women not being able to do certain things, it's quite demeaning, and but
Well,
their that's their style, that's their religion, that's their you know way of life.
that's what I think makes foreign films great. Two things. The first thing is you get to see different customs. You get to view the world differently because
Yeah.
they operate differently. But at the same time, everybody's human, no matter where they are. We have happiness, we have sadness, laughing. All that. Doesn't matter who you are, where you are. So that's what I like about foreign movies.
Yeah.
And Iran has produced a lot of good movies.
Hmm.
They're pretty, as far as the Muslim countries go, that they're pretty big makers of foreign makers of Muslim film. That even though they're kind of banned by the authorities, but so the films that make it through are pretty good. So
Yeah.
I got some Iranian films I bought well, not recently, but fairly recently. But I think they're all by Abbas Kiarostami. Yeah, I like watching them a lot.
Hmm.
I like a lot of types of foreign films, Japanese movies.
Yep.
I got a ton of Japanese films. I haven't watched them all yet, but did you know I could speak a little Japanese?
No.
Yeah, I'm not really fluent. I know words and phrases. I had
Say, hey,
a
I want you to say, "Hey, answer the phone."
I don't know how to say all that. I just know words and phrases. But
Can you
like
say
when you
phone?
well, I could say phone number. I think Denwa Bongo, and
So
then
wouldn't
when
that be Denba? Would be
Denwa
phone?
Bongo phone
Denwa?
number.
But so well, no,
Like
that
if
language
you
could be
answer the
different.
phone when people answer the phone in
Mishi
Japan,
mishi,
moshi moshi.
mushi mushi, mishi mishi. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but like when I watch a Japanese film and they say the subtitle says water. If I didn't watch it with the subtitle, I wouldn't pick it up. But it says water, and they say mizu. I know they're saying water because
Yeah.
I had a teacher in 4th grade, one in 6th grade, and then one after high school at the continuing education, adult continuing education. And then I'm watching lessons on YouTube once a week. So I know some
Well,
words and phrases.
just write out a phrase in Google and go to the Google translator
Hmm.
and then listen to the voice how they say it.
Yeah.
That's an easy way to do it.
Yeah. And I know
Water
some
in
things.
water in India is pani.
Pani.
Pani is water in India, in Indian.
Oh, pani. Okay. Yeah.
Pani.
Yeah.
I used to know what ice was. Can't think of what ice is now. Namaste. Everybody says namaste now. It's like a joke.
Namaste.
Yeah.
Watching all these foreign films, I picked up just like a few words and phrases that people say because you hear them so much in some films, you just pick them up.
Yep. So what about what's on the screen? Rank those films 1, 2, 3. Which ones you like best?
Oh, uh, well, Full Metal Jacket least, because I do like the boot camp part. I do like the sniper and the prostitute, but the rest of the film, I guess, is a parking
That's
lot
funny.
for me.
I'm the same with you. I like Apocalypse first and Platoon second.
I guess I'd go with Apocalypse Now. I don't see Apocalypse Now as a film about Vietnam. I see this as a film about
No,
war.
yeah, it's just a great film, and out of those three, that's the
Yeah,
one I would rank number one.
it just uses the backdrop of Vietnam. I, it's a
It's
adaptation of the
madness. It's
Conrad's Heart of
madness.
Darkness.
It's
So,
madness.
um, I still haven't seen a ton of Vietnam War films. Like I haven't seen Casualties of War, which I
Good
think
movie.
Sasha says is pretty good. And then
Very good.
Gardens of Stone, I think that's about people coming back from Vietnam, maybe.
Mhm.
And then there's Coming Home. I haven't seen that yet.
Coming Home, an old from the
Yeah.
70s. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deer Hunter's pretty good.
Deer Hunter is very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know John Cazale, who was in that film?
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
married to
Yeah.
Meryl Streep, I believe. I think he
Yep.
was in 5 movies. And
Yep.
all
And they
5
were all
movies,
great movies.
yeah, they were all nominated for Oscars.
Yep. And he died way too young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would it be Dog Day Afternoon, Conversation?
Conversation. Godfather, wasn't he? Or
Yeah.
Godfather 2?
Godfather 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
And then
Yeah.
Deer Hunter.
Yeah.
Have you seen
Yeah.
Heaven's Gate?
No, I've never seen it.
Oh, I had the Criterion of it.
That's one thing I'm doing here since
Mhm.
I'm stuck here, and I
Yeah.
could watch as much as I can. Is
Yeah.
I'm going back and I'm watching a lot of stuff I've never seen before,
Oh,
which is
okay.
why I dug out The Craft, because
Mhm.
you know what I'm going to watch probably tomorrow that I've never seen, and
Mhm.
everybody does a big deal about, is Hocus Pocus.
I never
I've
seen
never
it.
seen never seen it, and everybody
Yeah,
says, "Oh,
it
it's the
just looks.
Halloween movie," and I
Eh,
know
I,
I feel
it
the
just
same
sounds kind
way.
of silly.
It does. It looks
Yeah.
childish,
Oh,
but
you,
everybody loves it, and I'll watch it.
yeah.
I've
I'll
never
watch
seen it.
I'll watch a film that I might not be into, but people talk a lot about it, like saying, "Oh, this is
Mhm.
fantastic." I'm willing to watch a bad movie.
Yeah, I'll watch anything,
Yeah.
good, bad, anything. I just like The Craft. I just like enjoying watching The Craft.
Um,
I could find the best and the worst movies. I
I
really could.
I think a lot of women like Beaches.
Yeah, never seen it.
Yeah,
Never seen
I'm
Fried
sort
Green Tomatoes.
yeah, I'm sort of not compelled to see it, but I want
I
to
got
watch
a
it because
copy. I've never seen it.
because I just I've heard a lot about Beaches over the years, beaches, so just I thought maybe I should just see it,
Mhm.
I don't
Our
think I'd
friend,
like it that much, but
well, I won't even say.
what?
Casualties gets pretty messed up, but good. Hocus Pocus is fun and silly. That's the point. It's more for kids, but I have nostalgia for it. Yeah, yeah. That's what I think it is. It's the big nostalgia thing. I think a lot of people love it because of they've seen it as a kid. But I remember when it came out, I saw the trailer and I was like, that I'm a little too old for this type of movie. But I like the ladies in
Oh,
there. I
I
like
think
the
the
ladies.
I think the Goonies has that nostalgia factor for not for me, but for people. I think John Steele likes Goonies. I think he does, and
What? That's like
some
I've
younger
never
people like it too. My
I never
nephew.
seen it. I never seen Goonies, and I always put off because everything I seen of it looked dumb. It
Yeah,
looked
it
like
just
that.
looks
Like
stupid.
it just did. It was like, bunch of kids, and I want to see it. But then I did watch it, and I loved it.
Oh, you
So
like the Goonies?
Yeah, yeah. Even though
Yeah,
I saw it as an older guy, like in my
yeah.
50s, I fell in love with it. It was a great movie. So yeah, I have no
Oh,
problem.
I've offended Frenchie.
Brian, I think you offend a lot of people with what you
Oh,
like and don't like.
oh,
Well, what you don't like, I'll say.
oh! What I do? You mean like Logan's Run?
Yes, you made a lot of Logan fans,
Yeah. Well,
but especially
Aaron,
Logan 5.
Aaron Pin likes it. I think Aaron Pin likes that, and my friend really likes it. My friend says to me like, "Why do you hate a film? Why do you have to hate a film?
Yeah,
Because
yeah. Why
it's
can't
just
you
a
just say,
movie."
well, it didn't work for me and
I don't know.
it
I
is what
just
it
get
is.
passionate about it.
It's for some other audience. It's not for me. Yeah, why do you have to hate
Yeah, I don't know. That's me. I can't get passionate about it. Have you seen a movie called I think it's called Blood Harvest with Tiny Tim?
I've seen. No, I haven't seen that. Well, maybe I've
Oh,
seen it. A lot of those bad movies I just erase.
forget. Yeah.
No, I haven't seen Brian. We're bound. There's agree exactly. You like, I like, you like.
Oh yeah, I
I've seen
remember you
Breaking
saying that.
Bad. I do watch Better Call Saul. Final season coming up. I've never seen Sons. Sons of Anarchy, Oz. Um,
Oh
better, not
yeah.
Better Off Dead. What's the one about the funeral home?
Oh yeah.
Um,
I've seen a few seasons of that.
I've never seen those
6 Feet Under.
series.
6 Feet
6 Feet
Under.
Under.
Yeah,
I've I've wanted to see them. I just have never gotten the
it's a
chance.
good show.
30 Rock. I have never seen any episodes of.
Eh.
Mad Men. I've never seen
Oh,
any
Mad Men is
episodes of.
great. I love Mad Men.
Yeah. So there's some
But
series I need to catch
yeah,
up on. I
but you
want to
said you
catch up
saw
on.
Game of Thrones. You said,
Yeah,
right?
I loved Game of Thrones. I had no
Yeah, I
problem
couldn't
with
get
the
into the
ending.
first season.
So.
But you told me to watch the whole thing all the way through.
Yeah, you can't just go by one season. That one
Yeah,
season was not much happens in there. It's all
yeah,
set up. It's all
yeah.
set up. Yeah,
I've seen Breaking Bad. I haven't seen Better Call Saul. I hear it's good.
it's good. It's very good. It's a
Yeah,
prequel.
yeah.
It's very good.
I've
Like I
met
said,
Giancarlo Esposito at a Kent Film Festival. He
mhm.
showed his film Gospel Hill.
Which was probably never released, was it?
Uh, well, I guess it's maybe it is released. I just maybe it hasn't got a lot of press or whatever.
Back
You
in
know.
back in '04 when we went to New York and LA with our movie, we saw a lot of really good films, and
Hmm.
I'd say 80% of those films have never gotten releases anywhere. But we
Oh
were able to
yeah.
see them on the big screen. There's so much that are at film festivals that you see, but not all of them get picked up. You
Oh,
know?
I know that. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think to myself when I've been on. I mostly worked on one guy's films. I've been on a few other film sets as a PA, but I just think to myself, you put all this time and effort into making a movie, and then people go see it, and then they forget it after that.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard this next season coming up is going to be the final. Um, and there's a rumor that Mr. White is going to make an appearance somewhere near
Oh,
the end.
really?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we shall see. We shall see. But yeah, it's getting very close to that time when
The
Saul and the Chicken
yeah.
Man are kind of breaking apart. But yeah, it's getting close to the end. Gilligan's got to move on to other stuff.
Yeah.
Gilligan.
Oh, Roger, do you watch
Gilligan,
a
my
lot of
little buddy.
documentaries?
When I hear they're good, I watch them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember the last couple that I watched were about Jerry Lewis.
Oh, Jerry Lewis.
I
Yeah.
saw those a few months ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw two different documentaries. One was very, very good.
Hmm.
Um, But yeah, if I hear they're good, I'll watch them.
Yeah. Oh, Reality's Illusion. I got one season of The Americans either for free or for like a few dollars. I think it's the
I've never
second
seen The
season.
Americans.
You know what it's
Haven't
about,
seen The
right?
Americans. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. I,
What's that other one I haven't seen?
Homeland?
Homeland.
I haven't,
Exactly. That was the
yeah,
one I was thinking of.
yeah, I
Homeland.
haven't seen Homeland either. I think I got, because I work at the library, people donate stuff. I have a season of Homeland. I have a few series. Um, True Blood, I think I picked up at a thrift shop.
Never seen it.
I think Oz too, I picked up there, and then I picked up the rest of them off of eBay. Oz is Sasha's favorite show.
Yeah, I know. He says that.
He's got Oz tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I favorite show is tough because there's a lot of them, but I always go back to the Honeymooners as my favorite show.
Yeah.
Yeah, the original 39. Although
I
I
just
do love the lost episodes. And I love Gilligan's Island for
Honeymooners, it's just too, it's like a stage play kind of just.
Well, yeah, it's TV. That was TV back then.
Yeah.
Well, maybe two cameras. I think it was, it was two cameras.
It's too stagey. It's
of course.
Yeah.
So are sitcoms.
Yeah.
Watch any sitcom now. Watch Golden Girls. It's all stagey.
Golden Girls are not wild about. No. I wasn't wild about most 80s television. I thought the scripts were kind of bland. Like the kids, I told this to Aaron. I said to him, in the 80s, like the kids were always wrong and the parents were always right.
Yep.
And I said that Married with Children sort of broke that mold.
Yeah.
And then you had The Simpsons, Seinfeld, where you flip things over or like Seinfeld. Larry David is the genius behind Seinfeld. It's nitpicking on little things that would seem insignificant and making a big thing out of them.
Yeah. Marianne. That's right. Why not both? The Seven Deadly Sins. And it's all about communism.
What's that?
Gilligan's Island.
Someone
made a documentary about Gilligan's Island being all about a secret communist show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I can't remember the name of it, but I can look it up right now.
Have you seen a movie called Room 237?
Yeah.
It's kind of nuts, the ideas, but interesting.
Yeah, about The Shining, I saw that. It's called The Gilligan Manifesto. That's the documentary.
Do you think it's a crazy idea? I mean, do you buy the premise or?
Whoa, what happened here? Stop this. It's a lot like the Room 237, where it could be or it couldn't be. You leave it up to your own mind whether the show is communist or. Yep, that's true. The Smurfs were communists too, yeah. Never watched the Smurfs. Never watched that cartoon show.
I
Never
watched it
watched
when I was a kid.
Transformers. Never watched Transformers.
I hate those Transformer. Well, I never saw the Transformer movies, but I've seen clips
Movies
of
are
them.
fun. Movies are fun. You really
The
don't know what's happening because everything goes so fast, and
there there was a
they're all
trailer for one of the Transformer movies, and the starting would look impressive because it's going behind a moon,
yeah.
and then all of a sudden you see the Transformer or whatever, and I was just let down. It's just a complete letdown.
If anything, if you need to watch any, if somebody has a gun to your head and you have to watch one Transformer movie, watch the movie Bumblebee.
Oh, here that's good.
Yeah, that's
LJ
the
likes that.
yeah. Just watch that movie. That's all you need. It's a great movie. Great little movie.
Oh, speaking of giant cars or whatever, um, I don't like Guillermo del Toro's movies except for Pan's Labyrinth that I've seen,
Really?
but Pacific Rim, I hate that movie.
Oh, see, you're hurting a lot of fans now. You're pissing off a lot of fans.
I don't understand how you can move a giant robot inside the
Well,
top
it's
of it or
easy.
whatever. It's
It's
ridiculous.
easy. It's controls, you know?
Yeah, but
You go like that and the leg moves, and you go like that and the other
it's
leg moves.
ridiculous.
Yeah. Just like Pinky did in Pinky and the Brain, or the Brain did in Pinky and the Brain. There was an episode of that, the cartoon show, where he was
Yeah.
the giant man and he was inside the guy's head. Pinky? What, Brain?
Oh, I watched Trenchy. I watched the Transformer cartoon when I was a kid or a teenager. Kid, I think, but I can't get into that now. That's just.
But it's more than meets the eye. Don't you get it?
I need something to think about. I need something
Yeah.
to make me think.
So you don't like those where you take your brain out and
Well,
put
I
it
like
at the
some of
side of
those.
the door?
No, I like some of those kinds of things, but I guess I'm not inclined to watch those. Right, I can watch some of those things. I don't know. Like the Lord of the Rings is kind of entertaining, but when their commercials are comparing the Return of the King to Lawrence of Arabia, I think that's a bit of a stretch. But
I actually have to say,
yeah,
even though I kind of like it, I'm not
mm-hmm.
that big of a fan of Lawrence.
Really, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
it's
love it. It's one
okay.
of my favorite
It's
movies.
okay. It's a beautiful film. It's
Yeah,
all right, but
yeah.
not a big fan.
Oh, yeah. It's one of my favorites. Return of the King. I mean, they put CGI people on there. Lawrence of Arabia. They actually had hundreds of people in one shot.
Well, they can't afford that now.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's just.
What are you going to pay a penny a person?
I just think it works. It just worked better. Just much more impressive with Lawrence of Arabia.
But don't you understand? It's fantasy.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be fantasy.
Minas Tirith looks impressive. The shots of
What
Minas
does?
Tirith. Minas Tirith and Return of the King. And the battlefield, that looks really impressive.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are long ass movies.
Yeah, I had the extended editions. They have like 6 hours worth of special features.
Yeah. And there are people that'll sit and watch The Hobbit and then watch those movies and
I have the
spend the
extended editions of the
entire day.
Hobbits. I like the Desolation of Smog, and I was amazed that Peter Jackson could not plan not plan it out the smog scenes and just do it on the fly. And he really it really looks impressive what he did with the smog scenes and desolation of smog. How he used a camera, that special kind of digital camera that could move around in a certain space without actually being in that set. I can't.
Yeah.
It's hard to describe what I'm talking about, but it's unbelievable how he did that. He says he couldn't have done that without having experience before that. I think King Kong is much better. Peter Jackson's King Kong, I think, is the best King Kong I've seen.
Better than the original?
Yeah.
Well, see, there's my nostalgia.
Huh?
I like it better because it's nostalgic to me.
Yeah.
So,
I know people like that.
I grew up watching the original.
Yeah.
Oh,
that reminds me. I met Ray Harryhausen when I was 13. Did I tell you that?
I think we talked about it.
Yeah, I think
because
you did.
I met him too. Yeah.
You did?
I met him a few times. Yeah.
Oh, you did?
I met him once when I was in college, and then I met him at a convention twice. Rode an elevator with him. Yeah, nice guy. Shame he died. Hi. How you doing, sir? Good. But yeah, I met a few people.
Yeah, me too.
I gotta get those convention videos done when I get out of here.
Yeah. What are they shot on? VHS?
No, they're actually shot on high 8.
Oh, okay.
The mini videos before cameras went to the USB digital thing. They're on the little tapes.
Okay.
They were shot on there, so I have most of them already converted and put on my computer on my hard drive. So that part's done. I just gotta start editing them together. I got a couple of it done. I got about 15 minutes of it done, but it's going to be a long video because I got a bunch of different videos from different visits that I want to put as one big movie. So, well, you're getting tired. You're yawning. I'm getting tired.
Oh, okay.
We've been going. Yeah, we've been
about
going
2 hours and a
3
half.
hours. Through 2.5 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
right.
I will let you go.
All right.
Everybody out there, thanks for watching. Who did show up?
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thank you
Reality. Trenchcoat, thanks for staying the whole time. Reality, it's always a pleasure. And if I don't talk to you guys by next week, happy Halloween, everybody.
Thanks for having me on.
Oh, always, Bri.
Okay.
And go watch a scary movie.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.